So, we have a plan then? Yes, but traditionally no. With everything that's been going on here recently, we have really no plan of attack when it comes to whatever squads might be left over. Keep in mind, the Void Army was a lot larger than a lot of us give it credit for. So what tends to happen is we end up underestimating how many they are. Turns out to be more, and then we get absolutely decimated. We're already stretched thin trying to fix whatever problems he left. Hey, mind turning? What? That's certainly different. Oh, freedom. Woo! Oh, it feels good to be back. Oh. Well, that's gone now. Okay, so, Come. Okay. I have a weapon for you. According to the Oracle, or whatever his name is. Wait, you know him? Yeah, he told me to come here and give you a weapon. Okay, quick lowdown on the weapon. You can change it into whatever is needed for your mission, but keep in mind, if you consistently change it, it can leave some consequences from what I've been told. Anyways, here you go. So, I don't know. Let's say I needed a spear. Would it turn into a spear? Does that answer your question? I guess that answers... God, I hate this ragdoll right now. Well, I guess that answers that question, but where have you been? And, Lord Almighty, this ragdoll's broken. Anyways. And when are you gonna be back? No, I just have to go get something from him, and then I should be back. If I'm not, that means I might have been bamboozled in some way, but I doubt he'd do something like that. Well, anyways, catch you guys on the flip side. Whew. So, are we going to deal with the cultist uprising, or... Sure! Let's go and get that going. I doubt I'll get beat up horribly and require a different ragdoll, because this ragdoll's incredibly broken, because this is a re-upload that is absolutely awful to work with, and I will definitely not get, technically, a new body, because it's not like this ragdoll's so broken that doing it is honestly easier than trying to work with it. Haha, I doubt that. I did the best I could. Is he stable at least? I hope so. There's no way to tell. Whoever hit him hard. I had to basically build him a whole new body. It has nothing to do with the fact that the ragdoll used previously is so broken that is unironically beyond difficult to work with, and this is definitely not a clever workaround for not using the ragdoll that is absolutely broken. It's definitely not because the original model got taken off the workshop. Definitely not. But yeah, I practically had to build him a new body. Will he be the same, like, same abilities and stuff, or is he different? Ah, he's gonna be pretty much the same. Same moveset, same powers, same weapon, just new body. Because the original model was absolutely garbage. You guys tell me when he wakes up. I have things I desperately need to check. There she is. Is she really still here? It's been 3 days. And she hasn't moved an inch. And will continue not to move an inch. Why do you even care? Because if he didn't step in back then, I'd be dead. I'd probably be one of your normal villains that would have died when the rest of them died. But I got lucky and he knew me and I knew him. I am worried that he might have died. It's going to take a lot more than a god to kill him. 2 of them have already tried. 1 failed. I'm hoping the other one has failed as well. Then you mean 3. Oh yeah, he did get hit by the Ultimate Maker at least once. And the Void Walker, so technically 2 gods. I don't know, the 3rd one. Supposedly he has a new body. Apparently upgraded. And it's not because... And it definitely has nothing to do with the fact the original got taken off the workshop and the new one, which is a re-upload of the original one, but with improper bones. It's not like that's the reason why I had to change the entire model, because it was absolute garbage, and working with it, it was absolutely awful. It has nothing to do with that. Oh, my everything hurts. My bones included. Oh... Man, I feel a lot better. Feels like I'm not in a body that was absolutely wrecked because nobody knew how to properly bone work that one for no reason. Yes, I'm still salty I have to switch ragdolls because simply the bones are so broken on the other one that it genuinely is annoying to use. Definitely not the reason why I exist now. I'm back from the dead. What's up? Thank goodness you're alive. I thought I was gonna have to replace you, and then that would be annoying because nobody really has your humor here, and then I'd have to deal with them. Why is your sword there? I don't know. It is not supposed to be there. Strange. Okay, maybe just... Oh great, unforeseen consequences. Anyways. So... Well, it's great to see you again. Thank goodness you weren't dead. We already lost Vertex on that adventure. Oh yeah, he did get evaporated out of reality. Hey, there's something up with your eyes. What do you mean? One of them's darker than the other. Oh, yeah, that's weird. Yeah, it is. It's probably nothing. Keep in mind, one of those eyes just might be one of the ones from your original body. Keep keep in mind, we did have to work with, spare parts. Oh, I'm glad to know you guys appreciate me so much that spare parts were a consideration to use for me. So glad. It's either that or, you know, you die, and I think we all agreed that spare parts is better than you dying. Either way, feels good to be... I'm not used to this body yet. Anyways, it feels good to be back from the dead, but what have I missed? Where do you want me to begin? I guess from when I died for a couple seconds. Okay, so after we left that world, apparently the cultists, there were a lot more than we thought, and they overthrew the world and that entire government, and frankly, if we were to spend resources, which we already have 2 men in there, to be fair, they are not a part of the Outsiders, but they're working towards a goal. And we don't really we don't want to give them, you know, our experimental weaponry for, pretty obvious reasons, even if we know them. Who is stuck on that world? Let me see. A Jasmine, the leather jacket lady. Oh, her! Yeah, didn't I save her? And Golden Fox. You wouldn't help him? Like, the guy. You know. The guy that has healed millions of people throughout the multiverse. Sure, as some people would say, a dickhead. But overall, he's healed millions. He might be a bit of a jerk. But he's a good guy. Don't you agree? Experimental weaponry that in the wrong hands could lead to another set of weaponry that can evaporate people. Still don't agree, but yeah. Oh yeah, and their ship has been orbiting us constantly for months. How long was I dead? I don't know, a couple weeks, a month. How long has it been? Honestly, I lost count. But yeah, you've been dead for like a solid minute. Oh, not to mention, we're getting attacked from somewhere. Some, not natives of the planet. Well, there are some natives on this planet that are against our existence to an extent that they have attacked us. And some remnants of the murder drones, or whatever the hell they're called. Remnants! That's what we're gonna call it. Some remnant forces been attacking us with weaponry that they clearly stole. I'm talking plasma weaponry from, you know, the Black Templars and those goobers. Yeah, plasma weapons stolen from them. Which brings up way too many questions. Which, given the fact that the Black Templars are still recuperating, making them not being able to be power players for the time being, is great to know. On top of that, we've had multiple reports of this godly being of destruction being seen across the multiverse, and some universes that were slightly corrupted by, you know, the Void Walker have been evaporated from all of existence. Because those are breaches where he could potentially come back. Don't worry, they're all gone, but at the expense of multiple realities being evaporated. Apparently, whatever the Voidwalker did to this God of Destruction has made the God of Destruction so angry that he wants to make sure he never comes back. Sure, he's taking care of problems for us, but he is in the process becoming a bigger problem. Can I go back to being dead? Is that an option? Can I, like, not live? Like, is that an option? Because this sounds like a lot of stuff I don't want to deal with. You know that? We so far have a lot of things in our arsenal. We have a ruby that is extremely powerful. We have relics, but yet we always have to do this and that. I'm a little, personally, I'm tired. And we have a lot to do. A lot to get done. Do you not see how I'm just ready for a break? I understand, but we have problems here. And out there. And in other universes. What type of weaponry do we have that can't, evaporate people or lead to that advancement? Well, I've studied, well, I haven't, but our friend has studied some of the weaponry and has found another universe that produces that weapon quite a bit, and we have grabbed some, and upon you accepting, we could potentially try to do something. Well, is that where most of the cult is? Correct, for the time being. We're not sure how many worlds it affects. We only know 3 currently. With that one seeming to be the main one. Okay, so I say we decide to shift focus. Try to secure a foothold here. That way, when we go, and let's say we get pinned down, we're not exposed here. So I say we lock down this place, and all that jazz. Get this place secured, we get some weaponry, we deliver it to them. Maybe, depending on who's there and what they need, we might even help them a bit. But for now, we have a lot of problems to worry about here. And frankly, whatever they're up to. Okay, are you certain? Chief, I haven't been more certain. Get the gang ready. And I'm gonna ask where are things going on here so we can dispatch into maybe 2 united passions. Back from the dead. Problem status report. How many problems are here? And what other things do we have to deal with? Great to see you're back immediately dealing with the problems. I have no other choice. Well, let's begin with what we have to get done first. So, yeah, I think I've made it clear throughout this video. Unfortunately, I have to change the model for our Fredbear. Why? Simply put, the original model that had all the working boneworks and stuff got taken off the workshop for reasons unknown. I assume the creator went inactive or something like that. I'm not sure why, just add on. gone. And there was a re-upload by, I believe, Inkman. Not good. To say the least, the add-on, the bones are really goofy. They'll spin around. There's no forwards and backwards, which Inkman has a problem with for some reason, like with, say, the puppet. I believe Inkman made the Ultimate FNAF Ragdoll pack, or in the UFMP pack, I believe. Do not quote me on that, I'm not fully sure. Or was that not Inkman? I don't remember. But, essentially the body will 360, the Ragdoll is a little unstable, and overall the Ragdoll is really hard to work with. I've already made this video twice, but the Ragdoll, not fun to work with, so I just didn't want to make this, which is why the Outsiders have been gone for a minute. Because the Ragdoll has just been garbage, so I finally decided I have to switch to Ragdoll, otherwise the series is undoable. Well, it's doable, it's just annoying dealing with the Ragdoll randomly phasing out of reality. Because it just does that sometimes. I don't know if it's just I misdownloaded it somehow or something, I don't know. Either way, that Ragdoll is broken, and I don't like working with it. Which is why, Mr. Fredbear got almost killed in the last video, because I hated the fucking Ragdoll not working, because it used to work. Why he got almost destroyed, and that's why he has a new Ragdoll. Simply because the original model, way too hard to work with, and unpredictable, and frankly, sometimes just wouldn't work. Crashed my game a couple times. My computer sure might be on the low end, but hey, it can run fucking Security Breach at somewhere around 30 frames on okay graphics settings. So, that's something. My computer's definitely not the lowest end, but hey. Somehow crashed my computer once. Everything went black. Couldn't work on my computer for a minute. I don't know. I just hate the Ragdoll after it crashed my computer. That's why new model is obtained, because it just didn't work and made me angry trying to work with it, because that was a model that I really loved. And I hate seeing the model that I use and was personally one of my favorites just stop working. Since it stopped working, that's why I'm using Jody's, because I know Jody's add-on will probably never get taken down. Why? Because Jody's Jody. I doubt he'll ever take anything down of his, just because he doesn't feel like it. Too much effort. But anyways, that's today's video. Outsiders getting reintroduced because I haven't worked with them in such a long time. I feel like I need to work with them a bit more again. And get their stuff going, and generally, we're not going to focus on them for a long minute, because, you know, of course, I got a main series I'm working on, the Affirmation, the Rebellion series that I'm working on. I just got a lot on my plate, and, I've been working on it most of, my 2-week, well, what was supposed to be a 2-week winter break that's turning into a 3-week winter break, because the weather has been genuinely so bad that going outside, not an option. Can't drive on roads. Yeah, snow has been so bad here, we can't really go anywhere. So I've been working on all this, planning, and just doing all this. So yeah, videos here and there feel really low quality, while some others are like strangely high quality. That's why I've just been working. And if you randomly hear meows, that's because my cat is in my room and she's just been catting. But anyways, click on the Outsiders playlist to know how we got to this point, or just watch the Season 1 Marathon Remaster thing, and then watch Season 2 and, you know, catch up. I do plan to remaster Season 2 and kind of fix it, but yeah. We'll be working on Outsiders. I want to be working on them in the background, because I'm trying to do this where I get a series done, then put out all the episodes instead of episode, big break, episode, big break. anytime I do that, that's just because I didn't feel like uploading it yet. But anyways, till we meet again, see you in the next one.